Are you ready to tap in with us? Tap in for the show. You already know. King Supreme in the building. Please believe me. Let's get it. Poetic Flacco said that Corey Holcomb's career is over for many reasons. And we're going to get into that. We're going to get into that. Hit the like button. It ain't nothing. But you know what it is and how we go hard in the paint over here, man. It's just one of them things, man. Another episode. Hit the like button. Make sure that you congratulate and don't hate. Don't hate. Congratulations. excuse me, my bad. Clear my throat. What it do? Shout out to Big E. You heard me? We getting down and dirty. I'm riding dirty. Like UGK home. If you can't respect the fact that I'm scrapped, keep your ass at home. I'm riding dirty. Like UGK home. I'm riding dirty. Like UGK home. Yes, sir. In the building. Holla back at your boy King Supreme on the microphone. Oh, yes. You are tuned in to one of the best in the game, King Supreme. It is what it is. Money Man, what up, Money Man? It's a Sunday, man. I'm pretty sure everybody's off work. Who want to chop it up tonight? Are you ready to chop it up tonight? Hopefully so. Hopefully you are ready. Time to chop it up, man. Got your Sunday dinner. A lot of you guys got your feet kicked up, doing what it do, at home, chilling. It's beautiful. I tried to schedule this earlier, man, but for some reason, there was a typo and the scheduling was off. So I had to log back online and reschedule it for 7:25. But we are live. That was my mistake. But anyway, man, we got it fixed. We're in the mix, ready to deliver this hard-hitting content for you all. Hold on, let me adjust something, man, and we're going to get started in one more minute. I want the people to get up in here, hit the notifications, hit the notification. Hit the like button as soon as you tap in, hit the like button. That's what I meant to say. I appreciate it. Yeah. Said, yeah, man, it's 10:29 back east. So if you're on the East Coast, man, it's already 10:29, real late. But if you're on the West Coast, it's only 7:30 p.m. So it's still early. It's still early out west. Yes, yes, yes. Wanted to, spare the moment show. Here to give you guys some content, something that you can enjoy. Oh boy. Let's get it. Are you with it? Getting down and dirty. You heard me? Yeah, getting down and dirty. You heard me? What it is, what it do. Longmire 903. What's up, man? Tap on in. Tell a friend. You chilling on the East Coast, man. Hey, that's what's up. Hey, man, Nipsey Hussle opened another Marathon Burger, man. But this one was in Long Beach. So they got a Long Beach location. Hit the like button. They got 3 Marathon Burgers, man. One on Melrose, right next to Hollywood, and Beverly Hills, not too far. It's right down the street. The first location, Melrose. The second location is Venice Beach, West Los Angeles. And now today they just opened the third location in Long Beach, California, man. So yeah, shout out to the marathon, man. Yeah, the marathon doing their thing. You know, he want to keep Nip Hustle's legacy alive, and rightfully so. Rightfully so. Bless the like button. Yeah, man. Pray for the families who died during the last civil rights movement. 1936 to 1975. Oh, it went left up there. I gotta watch it. It went left up there. Hey man, you know the crazy thing about it, man. People come up to those places to trip on people that they know gonna be there. That's gang. That's crazy. Oh, such and such name gonna be up there. All right, let's pull up. Let's pull up. Think I'm gonna do something on that tomorrow, man. I'm gonna check it out after the stream, and I'm gonna do something. And Hefe showed the video. It was a shooting, and it's oh man, that's crazy. I'm gonna check it out after the stream. Anyway, man, let's dive into the content. Corey Holcomb, no, Poetic FLAKKO says that Corey Holcomb's career is over for this reason. Let's dive into the conversation.
Corey Holcomb's podcast, where he's asking his audience to help him get a convicted PDF released from prison. So Corey Holcomb starts this podcast with a message from R. Kelly. So R. Kelly and Corey Holcomb are apparently cool.
Yeah, it ain't worth no $20. You're right about that. Ain't no hamburger worth $20. It just ain't worth $20. I feel you on that. I'll make my own burger at home.
R. Kelly and Corey Holcomb is so cool that R. Kelly gave Corey Holcomb a call to disseminate misinformation and information to the public. And Corey Holcomb went along with it. Now, Corey Holcomb bought whatever R. Kelly was selling so much that Corey Holcomb began an initiative to get R. Kelly released from prison.
We're going to play the video. I just want y'all to listen to what R. Kelly has to say, because there's information he wants the public to know about this scandalous law they got, that if you ask me, you can lock anybody up for anything with this law. But anyway, go on here, play the audio.
I'm not gonna waste your time. The audio is essentially R. Kelly saying he's innocent, saying they was out to get him, etc. We've heard it before, okay? Now, wanting R. Kelly free ain't really a new phenomenon. I feel like a lot of people probably have that opinion until you go and read what R. Kelly actually did. Like, I'm sure in my life at some point I was probably on the side of saying, man, free R. Kelly, just being an edgelord, until you go and read what R. Kelly did and you realize, yeah, keep him in prison, okay? Now, it's one thing to feel like R. Kelly is innocent and you want him released, but it's another to completely misrepresent what R. Kelly was convicted of in an attempt to manipulate your audience to make a call to the people involved, in the words of Corey Holcomb, to get R. Kelly released. Corey Holcomb lies to his audience, misrepresent the facts of this case, and completely misrepresent what R. Kelly was convicted of in an attempt to manipulate and trick his audience to get this convicted PDF released.
All right, the elephant in the room. I played those phone calls from the brother R. Kelly, and I feel good about letting my man get a chance to speak his mind and say what he have to say, because when I heard him speak.
Now, how many R. Kelly supporters we got up in here, man? Excuse me, how many R. Kelly supporters we got in here? Because Poetic FLAKKO is accusing Corey Holcomb of supporting R. Kelly. Now, he didn't already came at Corey Holcomb with the PDF stuff. Now he's saying, see, I told you Corey is like that. He support R. Kelly. I told you Corey supports R. Kelly. Yeah.
Holcomb lies to his audience, misrepresent the facts of this case, and completely misrepresent what R. Kelly was convicted of in an attempt to manipulate and trick his audience to get this convicted PDF released.
All right, the elephant in the room. I played those phone calls from the brother R. Kelly, and I feel good about letting my man get a chance to speak his mind and say what he have to say, because when I heard him speak and talk about things, I was like, yo, this is something that the people need to hear. I mean, most people have an open mind about it, but some people say what they want to say. But listen to me. We are in trouble as black people in America, as we have been since they kidnapped us and brought us out here. Listen to what I'm telling y'all. A lot of people had a misconception about what R. Kelly was in jail for.
What's about to follow is a lie, a vicious lie that I've seen retold and disseminated by a lot of abuse sympathizers like Corey Holcomb. Now, I believe that at some point I probably would have believed something like this before if I didn't do my own research. But I've seen this told time after time after time, and it's usually coming from men who think like Corey Holcomb, who have the same views as Corey Holcomb. And the lie that's about to be told is, oh, R. Kelly and his victims were all adults. R. Kelly wasn't arrested for messing with no minors. What y'all talking about? Now, even if this was the case, now I was too young when the R. Kelly video and the tape dropped, but a lot of y'all witnessed with your own eyes R. Kelly violate and abuse a young girl. So you guys already know for a fact R. Kelly is a pedo. Regardless of what the cases are, y'all already know this. But in this situation, R. Kelly was on tape doing what he did, and y'all seen it. I didn't see it. Like, I was a kid when that dropped. But on top of that, R. Kelly was convicted of victimizing minors. So what Corey Holcomb is about to say is an absolute lie that he's telling his 5150 audience to manipulate them into helping him get his abuser homie free.
A lot of people thought R. Kelly was in jail because of some that had to do with, they caught him with this young girl or something. No, that's not what it was. Listen to what I'm telling you in America. This is why I wanted to talk to my brother, because, I mean, first of all, when you locked up on some bogus, that make the time go even slower. They have some laws that are flat out bogus in this world that work for who they want it to work for and go against the people they don't want it to work for. What happened to that brother R. Kelly is bogus as hell. They don't have no evidence of this man doing the shit that a lot of us thought they had him arrested for.
Now, I want to get you guys' opinion. Is R. Kelly being treated wrong, or do we say no? R. Kelly got what he deserved. Now, Corey said that they accused R. Kelly of doing things that he didn't do. I want to get y'all opinion on that. Does R. Kelly deserve to be in jail, or do you say nah? They went hard on R. Kelly, free R. Kelly. So I want to get some feedback. Does R. Kelly deserve to be in prison, or do we say free R. Kelly? Give me some feedback. Right? I would love to hear what you guys have to say.
Not what it was. Listen to what I'm telling you in America. This
is an absolute lie that he's telling his 5150 audience to manipulate them into helping him get his abuser homie free.
A lot of people thought R. Kelly was in jail because of some that had to do with, they caught him with this young girl or something. No, that's not what it was. Listen to what I'm telling you in America. This is why
Now, I will say this. R. Kelly, there was videos going around. This is the early 2000s. This when everybody still had VHS. This is right when DVDs got popular. I'm talking about 01, 02. My homeboy had that R. Kelly sex tape. He had that R. Kelly sex tape, and them girls were like 15 years old. Now, what he's in jail for now, hey, man, you guys can break down the details. We can get into that. But what I will say is that was R. Kelly on those videos, piping down them little 16 and 15-year-old girls. I've seen it. I said, damn, that's R. Kelly. It's really him. Listen, homie, you had people slanging those videos back in the early 2000s, selling them like hotcakes. People couldn't believe that R. Kelly was dumb enough to film that. Somebody got a hold of it, made duplicates, made copies of the video, and sold them on the city streets all across the country. This was the early 2000s, for sure. For sure, for sure.
Oh, they caught him with this young girl or something. No, that's not what it was. Listen to what I'm telling you in America. This is why I wanted to talk to my brother, because, I mean, first of all, when you locked up on some bogus, that make the time go even slower. They have some laws that are flat out bogus in this world that work for who they want it to work for and go against the people they don't want it to work for. What happened to that brother R. Kelly is bogus as hell. They don't have no evidence of this man doing the shit that a lot of us thought they had him arrested for. He's not in jail for that you think you know about. He in jail because crooked mother sent he was with off, used them as witnesses against him to lock him up for this shit called racketeering. I'm not here to justify nothing about what anybody did with their dick, because I'm here to tell you, if the world knew what I did with my dick, some people would hate me, but some people would make a Corey Holcomb trophy.
First off, I don't know any man who would want to compare what R. Kelly did with his penis to what you did with yours. If the comparison is even comparable, you should be locked up too, right? So first off, Corey Holcomb is deliberately misrepresenting the facts to manipulate his audience.
Yeah, the reason why the people on the Epstein list ain't in jail because they're white. They have the complexion for the protection. When you're a black person, you don't have the complexion for the protection. They're going to prosecute your ass. That's the difference. We go to prison, they get away for it. They get away with it. Hey, man, it just is what it is. You know, unfortunately, that's the reality. When you a black man, you can't afford to do stupid stuff. Why? Because you're not going to get away with it for the most part.
He's about to ask them to do. But before we play Corey Holcomb asking his audience to call the prosecutors so they could, you know, request to get R. Kelly free, let's just do some research real quick and show you guys exactly what R. Kelly was convicted of so you can see exactly what Corey Holcomb is advocating for. Corey Holcomb said time after time R. Kelly was not convicted of anything in regards to minors. That's just a flat out lie. This is directly from the justice.gov website. Wednesday said,
see, one thing about Poetic FLAKKO, he's going to pull up the receipts. See, a lot of times Corey be chopping it up, but Corey is not going to do his homework like a Poetic FLAKKO. One thing about a nerd like Poetic FLAKKO, he's good with paper. He's good with paperwork. He's going to study it. He's going to do his research. He's going to bring the receipts. Why you think he's digging up? Listen, when you think about the fact that Poetic is digging up videos from Corey, videos that Corey did years ago, Poetic FLAKKO was digging them up and using those words against him. He's going to do this. He's going to do the same thing with this paperwork to say, see, this is what R. Kelly was convicted of. This is what happened with Kelly. This is why they convicted him. United States Attorney's Office. Poetic FLAKKO pulled it up.
R. Kelly was not convicted of anything so they could, you know, request to get R. Kelly free. Let's just do some research real quick and show you guys exactly what R. Kelly was convicted of so you can see exactly what Corey Holcomb is advocating for. Corey Holcomb said time after time R. Kelly was not convicted of anything in regards to minors. That's just a flat out lie. This is directly from the justice.gov website. Wednesday, September 14, 2022, they sent out a press release where recording artist R. Kelly was convicted on federal child porn and exploitation charges. Let's read exactly what that nasty man R. Kelly did, okay?
Yeah, I agree with that. Just because white people do it and get away with it don't mean that we should be doing it as black people. I agree with that. And for two, that was number one. And number two, the criminal justice system was created to convict your black ass, not the white man. So hopefully we all understand that. So moving forward, we'll make better decisions because guess what? They're going to convict you. That white man might get a slap on the wrist. That's the major difference. So understand that and avoid making bad decisions. Don't be a pervert. Moral of the story is don't be a pervert.
Federal jury, R. Kelly was not convicted of anything in regards to minors. That's just a flat out lie. This is directly from the justice.gov website. Wednesday, September 14, 2022, they sent out a press release where recording artist R. Kelly was convicted on federal child porn and exploitation charges. Let's read exactly what that nasty man R. Kelly did, okay? A federal jury in Chicago today convicted, again, not accused, convicted R. Kelly, Robert Sylvester Kelly, also known as R. Kelly, on child porn and exploitation charges. Corey, why do you want any man who was convicted in a court of law on child porn charges free? Evidence at the 4-week trial in U.S. District Court in Chicago revealed that R. Kelly enticed multiple girls to engage in activity and recorded some of the abuse on videotape. R. Kelly met the victims in the late 1990s and engaged in acts with them while they were under the age of 18. R. Kelly, 55, of Chicago, was convicted on 3 counts of producing child porn and 3 counts of enticing a minor to engage in sexual activity. Each count of producing child porn carries a mandatory minimum sentence of 10 years in federal prison and a maximum of 20 years. The maximum sentence for each count of enticement of a minor is 10 years. In all, R. Kelly faces a sentence of 10 to 90 years in prison. This is what R. Kelly was convicted of, okay? Now, he was acquitted. Again, we're going to tell the full story, okay? The jury acquitted R. Kelly on 7 other counts, including 1 count of child porn, 1 count of conspiracy to obstruct justice, 1 count of conspiracy to receive child porn, 2 counts of receiving child porn, and 2 counts of enticing a minor to engage in criminal sexual activity. However, he was found guilty of other child porn charges. They charged R. Kelly with so many child porn charges because that's how many evidence they had on R.
Hey, man, R. Kelly, hey, Poetic FLAKKO ain't playing, man. Listen carefully. These are the charges. I told you, listen, homie, when it comes to a nerd, nerds are great when it comes to paperwork. That's right up their alley. Poetic FLAKKO is going to pull all the receipts.
To obstruct justice, R. Kelly was convicted of, okay? Now, he was acquitted. Again, we're going to tell the full story, okay? The jury acquitted R. Kelly on 7 other counts, including 1 count of child porn, 1 count of conspiracy to obstruct justice, 1 count of conspiracy to receive child porn, 2 counts of receiving child porn, and 2 counts of enticing a minor to engage in criminal sexual activity. However, he was found guilty of other child porn charges. They charged R. Kelly with so many child porn charges because that's how many evidence they had on R. Kelly that he was acquitted on 7 of it, but he was still found guilty on child porn charges. The guilty verdict finally holds R. Kelly accountable for the abuse of a 14-year-old girl, and they help right the wrongs that occurred in a prior prosecution in Cook County, said U.S. Attorney Losh. The damage R. Kelly inflicted on his victims is immeasurable.
Listen, homie, you don't want to mess with no nerds when it comes to paperwork. He knows where to get the paperwork. He understands how to dissect the paperwork. He understands how to present it to the public. That's exactly what FLAKKO is doing. Now, Poetic FLAKKO said Corey Holcomb's career is over for a list of things. But another reason for Corey's career being over is because Corey is supporting R. Kelly. Now, that's what Poetic FLAKKO said. That's not King Supreme. I'm just doing a reaction to the video.
In Cook County, said U.S. Attorney Losh. The damage R. Kelly inflicted on his victims is immeasurable. So R. Kelly was convicted of child porn charges in relation to a 14-year-old girl and others. So when Corey Holcomb comes on his podcast and he says, yo, R. Kelly was not found guilty of none of that, that's just an outright lie, bro. That's just a flat out lie. Now, when Corey Holcomb talks about the racketeering charge, that's another trial, by the way. And even in that trial that Corey Holcomb talks about in regards to racketeering, where they're charging R. Kelly with racketeering because they're saying R. Kelly and his homies and his employees, they colluded to transport underage girls across state line for him to engage in intercourse with them. R. Kelly was found guilty of that as well. In regards to the RICO that R. Kelly was found guilty.
He said R. Kelly was found guilty of that as well. R. Kelly was found guilty of that as well. Yeah. R. Kelly found guilty.
A flat out lie. Now, and others. So when Corey Holcomb comes on his podcast and he says, yo, R. Kelly was not found guilty of none of that, that's just an outright lie, bro. That's just a flat out lie. Now, when Corey Holcomb talks about the racketeering charge, that's another trial, by the way. And even in that trial that Corey Holcomb talks about in regards to racketeering, where they're charging R. Kelly with racketeering because they're saying R. Kelly and his homies and his employees, they colluded to transport underage girls across state line for him to engage in intercourse with them. R. Kelly was found guilty of that as well. In regards to the RICO that R. Kelly was found guilty on.
Hey, that was funny. He was found guilty of that as well.
In intercourse with them. R. Kelly was found to transport underage girls across state line for him to engage in intercourse with them. R. Kelly was found guilty of that as well. In regards to
the he transported underage girls across state lines for the sole purpose of having sex with them. R. Kelly was found guilty of that as well.
RICO that R. Kelly was found guilty on. R. Kelly was charged with interstate transport, which is the RICO, right? That his employees and other people in his network helped him transport these minors across state line. So he was convicted of interstate transport, physical abuse, statutory rape in Illinois and California of Jane Doe number 4, which is a minor who was 17 at the time. He was also convicted of interstate transport, confinement, assault, and undisclosed STD exposure with Jane Doe number 5. That was his racketeering in his RICO case. So yes, R. Kelly was convicted of messing with minors in that racketeering and RICO case. Corey, you are helping your audience. No, you're manipulating your audience like you're just outright lying to them. Now, when Corey Holcomb says, oh, the feds got in the ear of one girl and convinced her, what he's referring to is a video. I broke this down already. There's an entire video on my channel where I break this down. Okay. Now, R. Kelly calls got leaked to the public through bloggers, right? Now, those calls is of R. Kelly talking to a woman that he told his girlfriend Ariel that he was not talking to. So once Ariel heard those calls, she then agreed to testify against R. Kelly. Ariel met R. Kelly when she was 17. That's just a guaranteed fact. She has proof of this. R. Kelly gave Ariel herpes when she was 17.
Whoa.
Right? An incurable disease. And she been with R. Kelly since. So R. Kelly was convicted of that, and she testified against R. Kelly because of it. So this is what we're dealing with here. So when Corey Holcomb says, family, 5150 family, R. Kelly was not convicted of nothing with minors. That was a lie. And then 2, here is Corey Holcomb, after manipulating and lying to his audience, here is Corey Holcomb telling his audience how they could help him help get R. Kelly free.
That's why I want everybody to write to the Department of Justice. 950, Pennsylvania.
From my good brother R. Kelly, but I did what I had to do because I don't like when people get railroaded in jail. He gave an address. We're going to post this address again. And when y'all write to the Department of Justice, the people who will, and I hope it's a lot of you who will, you need to make sure you express the concerns of being an American citizen where you have laws that lock us up for nothing. And this is all an extortion to get that brother catalog. The music industry, man, for us, man, it's the way we make our big money. You know, when you are a famous music person, whether it be rap or whatever, this is how we get our money. But listen to me, man. If your catalog is worth something gonna happen to you. And you can do the research. I was talking to my homeboy today, Officer Ballenter, about.
Yeah, but you can't give those people the ammunition they're looking for. Like, I get what you're saying, Corey. If you're black, rich, and powerful with a lot of influence, they're gonna come for you. Okay, since you know that, you can't give them anything they're looking for. Don't be a pervert. Don't be a sexual deviant. Keep your damn nose clean. Keep your hands clean. When you give these people the ammunition they're looking for, then they're going to railroad you. They're going to throw extras on it. You're going to get convicted in a court of public opinion before you get convicted in a court of law. That's exactly how it goes.
Sam Cooke, I didn't know all that stuff was something gonna happen to you. And you can do the research. I was talking to my homeboy today, Officer Ballenter, about Sam Cooke. I didn't know all that stuff went down with Sam Cooke. I didn't know that.
Corey loves to compare him and his nasty homies to like civil rights activists and leaders that we love and the real martyrs who died for black issues, right? Yo, R. Kelly is not a martyr. R. Kelly is not somebody who is being unfairly treated. R. Kelly is a nasty human being. Listen, man, I was too young when the R. Kelly tape dropped, who died for black issues, right? Yo, R. Kelly is not a martyr. R. Kelly is not somebody who is being unfairly treated. R. Kelly is a nasty human being. Listen, man, I was too young when the R. Kelly tape dropped. I haven't seen it like that. All right. I haven't seen it, to be honest. All right. I've heard about it. But if R. Kelly did was being described he did on the camera and you guys seen it with your own eyes, what are you still, even if R. Kelly has never been charged with anything, to me, that's alone, like that alone should have been enough for you to stop messing with him. Right? Now, if you want to listen to R. Kelly music, I guess cool. But to have a personal relationship with this man and to even go as far as to utilize your audience to try to get him free and lie about what he's being charged and convicted of is crazy, man. If you are a 5150 fan right now, I don't know how you are a 5150 fan, bro. You're probably just as nasty as Corey is if you are a 5150 fan. Let me know in the comment section, what do you guys think about this, man? And if you're still watching this video and you want to watch another good video, click on this video right here somewhere on my screen where I break down the new Corey Holcomb PDF allegations that just surfaced. I'm going to see you guys in this new Corey Holcomb video. Lil Yachty is public enemy #1 right now after his interview with Bootleg Kev. Will doesn't hit. If he had to redo it.
Hold on 1 second. So, so I don't know why anybody like, now, maybe this was a minute ago because Poetic FLAKKO is pulling up videos. He's pulling videos that Corey did a long time ago. Right? And it's crazy. It is bad. It is ugly. Now, Poetic FLAKKO said that he's going to throw everything, including the kitchen sink at Corey. Poetic FLAKKO says he's going to make it a priority to come after Corey. He said he's going to dig into all of Corey's videos.
Turning on him after yet another terrible podcast. They're getting sick and tired of his antics. The dramatic decline in views represents how sick and tired the fans are of this podcast and Corey Holcomb's antics. The podcast has nothing to offer anymore. It's just Corey Holcomb coming on and just lying, and people are getting sick and tired of the same show every week. Y'all remember when Corey Holcomb was bragging about how we're getting him rich and famous about 3 weeks ago when he was doing 390,000 views on his podcast, and then the following week he got like 160,000 views, like 1,000 views less, and then that trend is continuing as we can see right here. Right, has dropped drastically each and every week, and now it's probably reached the lowest it's been for about 5 months now. Like, to put this into perspective, like when the other podcasts are done, it's usually between 180,000 to about 250, right? Because This is a live stream. The numbers don't really increase by that much after a live stream. But yeah, like 122 after almost a full day, it's really terrible and it's bad. And if you click on the episode, you begin to understand exactly why the numbers are going down. People are sick and tired of Corey Holcomb and his antics, bro. They're absolutely sick and tired of it. First off, this fat you-know-what was eating all on the mic the entire show. He was stress eating. He don't usually do this, but he was eating the entire show because he was nervous, right? He was nervous, right? And one person says, listen, man, all right, he really don't be talking about anything, nothing important. The show used to have substance. People used to tap into the show to hear them talk about topics and discuss something like important. Now Corey is just ranting and raving and lying the entire episode. One person says, peep how every few minutes he can't help but mention Anton, TMZ, Godfrey, bloggers, or Christina, no matter the subject, but he swears he's not bothered. Walking contradiction equals Corey. One person who's not a hater, this is an actual fan, they says, this show used to be really good. I would watch the whole thing. It's been almost 3 months since I've watched the whole show. Right? This thing is terrible. One person says, nobody is after Corey. His own actions have brought on all the problems that he currently has. Actions have brought on all the problems. Nobody, it's been almost 3 months since I've watched the whole show. Right? This thing is terrible. One person says, nobody is after Corey. His own actions have brought on all the problems that he currently has.
Now, do you guys agree with that? When he says nobody is after Corey, Corey's own actions and words has caused him all these problems that he's dealing with. Let me know if you agree with that. Has Corey actions and words caused him all of these problems that he's getting? Or do you say, nah, they're coming after Corey? Give me some feedback. Some people say Corey brought it on himself. Some people say, nah, the industry is after Corey. Give me your thoughts.
That's a fact, right? But the reason why the numbers is going down, fans are turning on Corey Holcomb, you can scroll down the comment section. You will be pressed to find a positive comment. Corey Holcomb's entire fan base right now are people who are just watching to laugh at him, not laugh with, but to laugh at him. He has no genuine fans anymore. People have really seen his true character. And that's because
Corey, and that's true. If you guys notice, right, after the Anton Daniel situation, that's when a lot of things started to go down for Corey. People started pulling up old videos. They had the video on TMZ of him mushing the woman, PDF allegations. All this stuff started happening after he brought Tampon to the 5150 show. That's something to think about. But at the same time, Corey has said some things to where people could use that and say, okay, this is what Corey said. They're going to use it against him. So I think it's a mixture of both. In my honest opinion, this is what King Supreme is saying. I will say that it's a mixture of both. Corey's own words have came back to bite him in the ass. I agree with that. But at the same time, after Tampon came to the 5150 show, that's when all these people started coming after him after that. So I believe it's a mixture of both.
Corey Holcomb is living in a world that only he lives in. He's delusional. Corey Holcomb started off the podcast per usual with more weird accusations, right? It used to go from, hey, man, these bloggers are trying to get paid off my name. Now Corey is alleging that TMZ and other mainstream outlets are directly paying bloggers like myself to make videos about him.
In the history of mankind, I say that because I, Corey Holcomb, have been under attack by mainstream media as they pay little buster-ass bloggers to come up with to say about me. I don't think this has ever happened in the history of podcasts. These little is getting paid. Next time you want to say something to them, ask them, did you get paid to say that? Because this ain't even in my demographic. Got my business in their ear, and it's all the same headlines. He's finished. Anyway.
Can you imagine discovering a podcast that you really liked and you really loved because they talked about topics and made jokes and they were talking about cultural issues, and then one day you tune in and the person that you used to love because he was this funny OG comedian who gave game, now he has this like tinfoil hat on and he's spewing these weird, crazy.
But that's what they do. They dig into your old videos and use it against you. This is why it's so important to protect yourself. Watch what you say, because your words will be used against you in a court of public opinion and in a court of law. So be careful about what you say. That's all I'm saying. Don't give these people the ammunition they're looking for. You know they're looking for any excuse to take a black man down. So don't give these people the excuse to take your black ass down. Be mindful of the things you say. As a black man, you already know you're gonna have a target on your back. They're gonna send people to come for you. Don't give these people what they're looking for. Don't do it.
Conspiracies about how these imaginary people are after him, but the world can't see it. Yo, imagine how depressing that has to be, bruh. Yo, Corey Holcomb.
I get what you're saying, Kenny Mac, but that's not the world we're living in, bro. See, my personal opinion and my feelings ain't got nothing to do with this. I'm talking about how the system works. I'm talking about how the system operates. As a black man, you got to know that, so you can't give these people what they're looking for. We could easily say, oh, it's just comedy. It's just comedy. You could say that, but it's not going to be taken like that. They're not going to take it like that, to make a long story short. So you as a content creator, you as a comedian, you as a public spokesperson, you got to be mindful of things like that. They will weaponize your own words against you. So be careful about the things that you say.
Holcomb is getting more unhinged as the weeks go by. Corey Holcomb said with a straight face during this podcast that the powers that be came after him because they wanted to distract people from the Epstein files.
It's the hottest thing on the internet, y'all. Took away I took over the Epstein file.
Yeah.
Shit, the Epstein
Until
file
they released
shit on me.
Oh my God.
Which is what they wanted in the first place. I just didn't think they would use. I took over the Epstein file. Thing on the internet, y'all. Took away I took over the Epstein file. Shit, the Epstein
Until
file
they released
shit on me.
Oh my God.
Which is what they wanted in the first place. I just didn't think they would use me.
Well, you being an OG, Biggie, you know that. It's kind of like when the feds let you do a whole lot of crime and they wait for the perfect time to come get you. They wait for the perfect time to convict you. See, when the feds come for you, they don't come for you right away. They let you rack up a bunch of charges. So by the time they come for you, the evidence is stacked. By the time they come, the evidence is stacked. They could have came for Corey a long time ago. But listen, homie, timing is everything. This is the perfect time to take Corey down. He had the controversy with tampon. The mushing the woman, TMZ put that out. This is the perfect time for them to attack Corey. Let me not say that. But what I'm saying is, if I was an enemy of Corey, this would be the perfect time to attack him. That's exactly what the feds do. The feds will watch you for years before they come get you. So by the time they come get you, you got like 50 charges working against you by the time they come for you. So timing is everything.
I will say I'm shocked. I'm like, they used me, but I'm saying, like,
At what point do Corey Holcomb loved ones feel like they got to step in and institutionalize this man? This man has lost his marbles. Has absolutely.
And listen, like he said, this is not the 1990s. Let me say this to the FBA family. This is not the 90s. You can't get away with saying it. What you got away with saying in the 90s, you can't get away with that in 26. Hell, on YouTube, every year on YouTube, the community guidelines update. Things that you said 2 years ago, you can't say it now on YouTube. You'll get flagged. You'll mess around and lose your channel. That's the reality. I don't make the rules. I just play by them.
Lost his mind. This is like early signs of dementia from my perspective, right? This has to be. This man is almost 60 years old. He's losing his marbles. No normal human being would ever come to that conclusion. That
all they need is court of public opinion to convict you, to get you canceled as a black man. That's all they need. So don't give them that. The moral of the story is, don't give these people the ammunition they're looking for. We can make videos all day. Oh, it's unfair what they do black men. Oh, they do the black man dirty. Oh, they want to throw black men in prison. We know that. So with that knowledge, we got to move different. Now that we understand that black men are treated poorly and unfairly, we got to move different. We got to watch the things that we say. If not, then you're going to be on that long list of people that they're trying to take down.
Powers that be. This global story, this story that's probably the biggest story in the last decade, the Epstein files. The global leaders and the matrix and the powers that be decided we are going to distract from the Epstein files by paying bloggers in the urban space to talk about Corey Holcomb. Huh? You think that CNN, Fox News, Turning Point, Ben Shapiro, and these other political, you think these other...
I agree with you, Biggie. Comedians have always pushed the line, but this is 2026, and in 2026, things are different. You'll get convicted in a court of public opinion based on the things that you say. So we got to be mindful of that as content creators, entertainers, rappers, comedians, actors, or whatever you might be, a motivational speaker, a preacher, a teacher, a motivational speaker, you know?
Political commentators and people who are doing like you think their voices are being overshadowed by the Corey?
Well, this is the thing. You can't get away with like the thing. Listen, homie, the things that you got away with in the 90s and the early 2000s, they're not going to let you get away with that in 2026. No, sir, they're not. So as black men, it is our job to protect ourselves. How do we protect ourselves? Be mindful of the things we say. That's all. That's it. That's all. But let's get back to the content, baby.
HOLCOMB News, these other political... You think these other political commentators and people who are doing like you think their voices are being overshadowed by the Corey Holcomb news? Bro, you're not even the top 100 biggest story on the internet. Do you understand you are nobody? Let's take a look at Google Trends to really see how absurd Corey Holcomb is. Now, I'm not even gonna like do all categories because, of course, it's probably narcissism or people around you are just lying to you then, bro. Now, Craig Smith is a real one, right? I ain't got no issues with Craig Smith. Craig Smith, to me, is a good brother.
Jokes. Have you ever seen some more in concert? She's one of the best comedians out there. So I'm saying to y'all, you ain't finna stop people from her core audience crowd from going to see her. Just like with me, you would think with the they have been paid to do, like I say, ask them, did somebody pay you to put this up? Because you ain't even in his demographic. People pay people. This is the first time I've ever seen it. The big media network came out, said something about me. They said, oh, that ain't the way to go. We'll pay these bloggers to say stuff about Corey. You're not finna stop my core audience. You gonna make the lames who don't know nothing about me.
I don't know if he's too dumb to realize this, but your core audience is turning against you. They're telling you, you are a hypocrite now. They're seeing character flaws in you. And they're also telling you, bro, we used to ignore certain character flaws of yours when the show was good.
Nobody told you. Let me explain this, man. And I'm not upset with you, bro. You can say whatever you want to say. G-Man 313. Let me say this to you, bro. Nobody's telling you to stop supporting Corey. This live stream is for educational purposes, to lace black men up with game, to let you know, hey, you're not going to get away with saying some of the same things you said in the 90s and the early 2000s. They're not going to let you get away with. I don't make these videos to tell people who they should support and who they shouldn't support. That's not the point of the video. I did this video for educational purposes so that black men understand how to move out here. That's it. That's all.
But now the show just sucks. And it sucks because of you. You are the only thing that has changed on this show, from us liking it to us not liking it. The other people are doing what they're doing. You're the one who are repeating topics and talking about things we don't care about anymore.
I don't understand why people are acting like, well, let me speak for myself. I ain't about to switch up shit. I'm not in the industry. You can't make me scared to speak from the heart. And if I ever say something that ain't right, I say, yo, I f that up. I f that up. Have I made jokes that I'm like, ha ha, Ooh, I pushed the line on that one. Let me cool out. Yes, it's part of how a man like me from Robert Taylor Housing Projects is able to make a living out here in the game. I'm not with the industry where I have to watch what I say. And that might be my issue. You ain't got no filter. I mean, I want a filter. I want to be respected, and I feel like I am respected by people who go to comedy shows, because when you see me at a comedy show, you get it. I watch people who don't like me, and I could tell start laughing.
What happened to that one guy? What did he say?
That means a lot when you can win over people that ain't even got the best intentions by you. I win them over because I'm talented, and all this stuff where y'all are talking about people getting cancer it's okay. It's okay. Somebody said stay struggling. Okay, if I'm struggling, I love this struggle.
As they chime in, as they're actually on the show, inside the chat. Okay.
I love my
I-
struggle. My struggle is real. Now, I'm not gonna lie, it's not fair that a whole bunch of black bloggers can get paid to talk about a man they don't even know. That ain't cool.
Well, they don't have to know you to point out certain flaws. I don't need to know somebody personally to point out certain character flaws. So I disagree with that, Corey. I mean, you make jokes about people that you don't know personally. We all do it on social media. We don't know these people that we make content about. Most of us do not know these people that we're making content about. So I don't need to know you personally to give my opinion on something that you're doing.
That ain't cool. Fair that a whole bunch of black bloggers can get paid to talk about a man they don't even know. That ain't cool. That ain't cool. If it done went that far, I could see if you follow my career and then you got something to say about me. These motherfuckers don't even know me. They just got paid to say something. And when they say, that's why I said, snap, get a picture of who they are. And what we gonna do, we gonna have this audit of everybody and how they got paid to do it. Because this is an easy game, but I'm just saying.
Even Corey Holcomb no longer believes his bullshit. Corey Holcomb last week was talking about how he's going to come and take our YouTube income from us. Now he's saying that they're paying us outside of YouTube, like they're paying us direct checks to talk about him, and that he's going to audit. How are you going to audit? Let's just say in Corey Holcomb's delusional world that this was true. How exactly are you going to audit? Are you going to go to TMZ and say, we demand you show us what you pay bloggers? What? How are you going to audit anything? Bro, you don't have that power. Like, I don't know, like, if your lawyer is feeding you pipe dreams, bro. Like I don't know who's feeding you these lies, bro, that you're in control and you're in power. You're not in power, Corey, all right? We're going to talk about you because we can talk about you. It's fair use, right? It's free speech. You aren't the oligarch. You can't tell us what we can and can't talk about. All right, we're going to turn on our computers, turn on these cameras, and we're going to make videos about you, and we're going to make it relentlessly, and there's nothing you can do about it. Okay?
He said, we're going to talk about you relentlessly, and there's nothing you can do about it, Corey. Look at POETIK FLAKKO.
Anything. Bro, you don't have that power. Like, I don't know, like, if your lawyer is feeding you pipe dreams, bro. Like I don't know who's feeding you these lies, bro, that you're in control and you're in power. You're not in power, Corey, all right? We're going to talk about you because we can talk about you. It's fair use, right? It's free speech. You aren't the oligarch. You can't tell us what we can and can't talk about. All right, we're going to turn on our computers, turn on these cameras, and we're going to make videos about you, and we're going to make it relentlessly, and there's nothing you can do about it, okay? The best thing for you, man, is just to stop mentioning me. I mean, like I was past this. I was moving on to other content this week, right? I was moving on to other content this week. But then
See, it's not a flex to call Poetic Flacco a lame because he knows that. Poetic Flacco is not offended when you call him a lame. He's not offended when you call him a nerd. He's not offended when you call him a dweeb. Matter of fact, he embraces that. He embraces all of that. It doesn't bother him. Poetic Flacco is a nerd that's getting a whole lot of money on the internet now. So he's going to continue to do what he do. Why? Because it's profitable.
You gonna mention me and disrespect immigrants on your show? At first, it was me just covering you, and it wasn't personal. I had no dog in this fight other than wanting you to apologize for those quote-unquote jokes you made. But now, no, now it's personal, Corey.
I got a pair of Levi's in layaway. I got a pair of Levi's in layaway.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna get them for a couple of weeks. Cause I ain't got no gigs. I'm out here f***ed up. Let me tell you something. They gonna keep paying to come at me, but it don't stop. I'm really that who I said I am. It's 20 funny comics in America coming from the urban side of the game where I'm.
And look, Poetic Flacco said it. He said, I'm going to be on Corey Holcomb's head. I'm going to be relentless with these videos. And there's nothing Corey can do to stop me. Where's the Poetic Flacco? Poetic Flacco said he's coming for Corey's head. And that's exactly what he's been doing.
Levi's in layaway. I got a pair of Levi's in layaway. I ain't gonna get them for a couple of weeks. Cause I ain't got no gigs. I'm out here f***ed up. Let me tell you something. They gonna keep paying to come at me, but it don't stop. I'm really that who I said I am. It's 20 funny comics in America coming from the urban side of the game where I'm from. It ain't but 20. I'm one of them. I'm on my way to Nashville this week, goddammit. Yeah. I'm finna tear it up. Tear it up, even if you mad at me. I'm still funny. So you make your little he's done. All that fat ass mutant, fat ass. What's that one? I'm gonna think of his name. Nasty ass immigrant. They'll run with that. Run with that. Push up in a faggo. You don't get your cake ass out of here. Keep running up my script. I'll be back. Keep making them videos with my name and likeness on there. I love it.
Challenge accepted, Corey. I'll be doing a Corey Holcomb video probably more routinely than anything I've ever done.
See, he's talking about Flacco. He said, man, the immigrant dude. Because, see, Poetic Flacco is from Liberia. Poetic Flacco is from Liberia. He's from Africa. True story. Hit the like button, family. Poetic Flacco said he's going to make videos every week about Corey. He said, you think I'm talking about Corey now? Just watch and see. You're going to see even more videos about Corey.
He's done. All that fat ass mutant. Fat ass. What's that one? I'm going to think of his name. Nasty ass immigrant. They'll run with that. Run with that. Push up in a faggo. You don't get your cake ass out of here. Keep running up my script. I'll be back. Keep making them videos with my name and likeness on there. I love it.
Challenge accepted, Corey. I'll be doing a Corey Holcomb video probably more routinely.
I know that mic smacking was crazy. Like, I don't know why people talk while they doing content. The last thing we want to hear is you smacking while doing commentary. I don't want to hear you smacking, big dog. Put down the burgers. Put down the snacks. All that smacking in the microphone is annoying, but I say that to anybody. I don't know why. Shout out to, it is what it is, man, but damn. Put the microphone on mute if you're going to eat something. I'm just saying.
Get out of here. Keep running up my script. I'll be back. Keep making them videos with my name and likeness on there. I love it.
Challenge accepted, Corey. I'll be doing a Corey Holcomb video probably more routinely than anything I've ever done. there would not be a week that Corey Holcomb drop a podcast that I won't make a video critiquing it. All right? You started this, man. Let me know in the comment section, what do you guys think about this? Do y'all believe that Corey Holcomb is being attacked by mainstream media, that people are paying bloggers to talk about Corey Holcomb? Or do you feel like Corey Holcomb got caught doing some nasty things and people are just sick of it, right? Corey Holcomb talks about how people are lying on him, but have yet to name the lie. Let me know, man, what y'all think about this, okay? And if you're enjoying this video and you want to watch another good video, click on this video right here, somewhere on my screen, here, talking about. And if you
hit the like button. Now let's go to this one, man, with the PDF stuff, man. This was wild. This was mad crazy. Like my people in New York say, this was mad crazy.
I understand why you feel the way you feel, because Master taught you the way he taught you. But if you ever leave out the United States of America, you will find out it's fair game at all these ages that is talking about right now. A bitch has been on this earth 15, 16 years.
He's ready.
You are limited to think that you got to wait for a hoe to be 18.
Nah.
For it to be something that's right in your mind. But do the research on these other countries and find out when grown can put grown hoes.
The new Corey Holcomb PDF receipts have hit the timeline, and it's probably worse than the last ones.
You ever looked at a daughter room who almost grown?
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, okay.
Jesus.
Just think about
You know, it's amazing. In 3 weeks, we're going to see this whole episode on SVU. I can't crack any jokes.
Unless it was a party.
Come here, boy, let me show you how to.
I don't think
Is that a good thing to do?
No.
Because my son is coming to town this week. He's 16. Should I take him somewhere?
What? No.
You got these bathhouses out here?
Are you
Get
serious?
his ass washed by a
I don't think
At
so.
16?
No, I don't think so. Unless
Just
he
relax
said
and let it happen, boy.
no. If he was 18, maybe. he could take him.
What's that 16-year-old kid look when they getting their ass washed by a
Yeah,
grown
they
bitch?
Let us scrub you.
Or you
Wait,
stop
does
squirming.
it?
You looking at you, you be like this.
He's
It hurt.
crying. He's sniffling.
Let it happen.
At some point, we have to start asking, what's the punchline? What was the punchline if these were jokes? Corey Holcomb asking a room if anybody else has ever looked in the room, all right, of an underage girl who was the daughter of a woman he was dating, and they was like, right, no. Right? Or Corey Holcomb saying that he wants to get his son sexual experience with grown women on his 16th birthday. Like things like that to me is like, hey, bruh, what's the punchline? If you were joking, tell me the punchline though. What was the dun-dun? Because there was none. I didn't see one or hear one.
Something? Anybody want to talk about
I
that?
didn't hear
Wait,
the question.
what? We're just gonna.
Any of the you with their kids saw you naked or something?
No.
This must be why his old co-host is no longer on the podcast, because dude was not going for none of that Corey Holcomb stuff. Yo, look at the level of disgust, the level of absolute disgust on his face when Corey Holcomb said that. Why in the world would the woman you're dating kids be able to say they have seen you naked? Like, well, what? Like, what's going on here? There's no excuse for it to happen once, okay? Which is why I understand Zoe's disgust. But Corey Holcomb has told multiple stories like this. The first story we heard in the last video where we examined the PDF receipts that have hit our timeline, he talked about how, like, the 15-year-old, right, like the daughter was 15, you know, and she came in the room and she hopped under the covers and he was butt naked with nothing on. Now he's about to tell a story where this time around the story involves a 9-year-old.
No, never.
It was an accident, but it
Almost.
happened.
Yeah, I had almost.
One day the kids walked in the room and me and the mama was under the cover naked, and then one of the little girls got under the cover and was like, "Oh," I was like, "Yeah."
I'm in here too. How old was the little girl?
Probably about 9.
Oh, she wasn't that young.
She saw why her mama ain't charging me
Maybe
no
that
rent.
He was like 3 or some shit. It's like, mommy.
Hold on, bro. This is the second time Corey Holcomb have accidentally been viewed naked by a woman he's dating child. Now, I would assume he's talking about 2 different women because it was 2 different girls, right? 2 different ages. How many times does this have to happen before we say, maybe this ain't an accident, man? maybe you are intentionally putting yourself in this situation. Because this don't sound right, bruh.
That happened to me for real. One day I was living with this lady, and her daughters crawled in the bed, and I ain't have on shit.
Yeah.
I was up under the cover,
Wow.
and I was like, oh shit. And one of her
Tell her,
daughters was
Michael,
like,
rest in peace.
her daughter was, she was in high school. I think she was 15. Still not legal. You just can't tell your true thoughts. Her daughter was going to be thick like her mama. I know that much.
Yeah.
I can't tell you one person that this situation has happened to, yet alone somebody that it has happened to multiple times.
I want to say to that little 16-year-old girl who was arguing with me, you born to lose, bitch. You're going to lose. I can tell how you are. I'll be there when you lose, too.
Can you imagine if this in there like,
I'm going to find your back page handle, and I'm going to get at you, goddammit. When you sodomize a little boy, but it make a different sound, too.
No, don't.
When you sodomize a little, you know Corey Holcomb went too far with that one. When you got Darlene saying, Corey, oh, no, Corey, no, that's not good to say, Corey. This is, yo, it's such a treasure trove, but Corey Holcomb and his minions, right, and his cult followers, alleged cult followers, obviously, right, because, you know, it's all alleged. They would defend this by saying, oh, Corey Holcomb just an edgy joker. You know what I mean? You know, he's an edgy comedian. All right.
Let me tell you something. America, guess what? Guess what, America? All you dumb ass who ain't never left the hood. I understand why you feel the way you feel, because Master taught you the way he taught you. But if you ever leave out the United States of America, you will find out it's fair game at all these ages that is talking about right now. A bitch has been on this earth 15, 16 years.
is ready to
Corey Holcomb said with a straight face, the reason why we aren't attracted to kids is because Massa brainwashed us. Corey, no brainwashing was done, bro. I've never thought about doing anything like that to any type of child. Is wrong. And if I was in a different society, I'll be on the right side of history with these things. This is just objectively wrong. Now, Corey would somewhat save himself only to provide a caveat, okay? See, Corey Holcomb is about to say, oh, I would never do such a thing. I would never. But then Corey said, I would never be with somebody who I felt like their mind wasn't developed. But then Corey Holcomb found a workaround, all right, to that issue. So
let's get my people to bless the like button on the late night. If you're watching the show, make sure that you bless that like button. It ain't nothing. We on the late night. It is 8:33 p.m. West Coast time, 11:33 p.m. East Coast time. Tap on in, hit the like button. You already know what to do. We should have at least 300 people on that like button. Support the Cash App, support the Super Chat, and the likes are free. There's no way you should be slacking on something that comes for free. Let's get it. Back to the content.
Right when you think Corey said, I would never be with somebody who I felt like their mind wasn't developed. But then Corey Holcomb found a workaround, all right, to that issue. So right when you think he said something positive, just hold your thoughts, all right? We're going to show you what Corey Holcomb workaround to being able to be with kids is.
Hey!
Well, that doesn't make it okay. What the
We're
heck
not
are
saying
y'all
it's
talking
okay.
about?
I'm not saying it's okay.
Well, please
But a
clarify.
lot of these women are children.
I am clarifying. I'm saying in America, you are limited to think that you got to wait for a hoe to be 18 for it to be something that's right in your mind. But do the research on these other countries and find out when grown can put grown hoes. You'll find out. See, me personally, I would never fuck with a bitch who mind ain't developed.
Well, that's why they have an age.
But wait, let me say this.
Okay.
Let me say this, D.
Do it.
Now, here's where you're really about to see how sick Corey Holcomb is. Corey Holcomb says, I won't mess with no woman whose mind is not developed. But then Corey Holcomb found a workaround. Corey Holcomb, from a lot of people's interpretation, what he's about to say next is him justifying.
Yeah, you're right. The internet is full of nerds, and the nerds are winning on the internet. Anton is a nerd. He's winning on the internet. Poetic Flacco's a nerd. He's winning on the internet. And many more. The revenge of the nerds. All these guys who didn't get women in high school and college, they are now getting women because they have the internet. And a lot of these women are superficial. They'll sleep with anybody who had a lot of women will sleep with anybody with fame and money. Now, you're going to have to I don't do that. I'm not saying all of you, but a large percentage of women will sleep with anybody as long as they have fame and money. This is a known fact. How do you think Rick Ross get laid? Women ain't sleeping with Rick Ross because he's handsome. Women wasn't sleeping with Notorious Big because he was handsome. He had fame and he had money, and women were willing to sleep with him for the fame and money, not because he was handsome. Let's get back to the content.
And finding a workaround to how you could be with a 13, 14-year-old and have it be morally okay. That's a lot of people's interpretation of what he's about to say next. Corey Holcomb then says, well, their mind can be developed if you grow with them. So you get with a 5, 6, 7-year-old, you grow with them. So when they're 13, 14, well, their mind is not developed.
In other places of the world, you can grow with her. You can mold her mind or whatever y'all gonna do where y'all ain't got the influence of whack United States. Because you understand in the United States of America, a bitch will say you did something, and depending on who the bitch is, that's no.
I hear you on that one, but at the same time, the maturity factor, see, I think you like the fact that in those countries they can marry somebody like that because they don't know what they're doing. You just said that these girls
who don't know what they're doing.
Those girls that young, so the guy's gonna, you just said they can grow together. You already know what you're talking about. So
hey, I know some people where the dude had to get permission to get married to the daughter, right? And they are still together. It worked.
Yeah.
They get pulled in.
Somebody say I said a 15, 16-year-old girl is perfect.
What?
Hey, I said a 15, 16-year-old girl is a perfect, you can have the healthiest baby you can have with somebody like that.
Statistics,
I said that. If you know anything about human anatomy, that's what I'm talking about. I said, in America, if a girl is 18 or under 18, then it's drama. If you put a girl under 18 in America, it's drama.
I mean, for a young bitch, when you grown, I don't think that helped the community, man. I'm just keeping it real. It's some shit somebody like to say. Once young girls are in high school and their bodies are developed a certain way, it look good.
Corey Holcomb just said with a straight face, you can have the healthiest baby with a woman who's 15 and 16.
Exactly, Royalty. Shout out to Royalty. Poetic Flacko has a paper trail on Corey talking reckless. Poetic Flacko is somebody that's going to do his research. He's going to do his homework. He's going to dissect the paperwork. That's what he does. That's exactly what nerds do. So investigating somebody, finding paperwork, then presenting it to the public is right up his alley as a nerd. Poetic Flacko said it himself. He said every week he's going to drop multiple videos about Corey talking reckless, and Poetic Flacko says he has the receipts to prove that Corey actually said these things. Words of Flacko, not mine.
16 years old. That
I don't think that helped the community, man. I'm just keeping it real. It's some shit somebody like to say. Once young girls are in high school and their bodies are developed a certain way, it look good.
Corey Holcomb just said with a straight face, you can have the healthiest baby with a woman who's 15 and 16 years old, that they produce you the healthiest baby. This is even lower than the last clip. The last clip, he said, what, 16, 17, 18. He has lowered it down to 15 and 16, which is just statistically wrong. This is just wrong. But if we don't agree with it now, we don't know anatomy. What type of anatomy class have Corey Holcomb taken to where they told Corey Holcomb that a 15 or 16-year-old can produce him the healthiest baby? Sir, what? Excuse me? This is sick stuff, man. Sick. Sick stuff. But I'm not surprised that Corey Holcomb has said this at all. Because Corey Holcomb already proven what side of the fence he's on, man. The last time Corey Holcomb had a show after the first batch of these clips got released, the first PDF receipts released, Corey Holcomb came on his show and he said how we were all haters, we were envious, we were trying to tear him down, how we want to get him assassinated with the PDF allegations. And I'm like, hold on, right? Hold on, man. Hold on. At what point do you say, hey, man, let me just come out and apologize, man. Let me just come out and disavow and denounce all the nasty things I said. If they were jokes, even though I didn't hear not one joke, I didn't hear a punchline. I heard you say things with a straight face. I heard you correct a fan. When a fan said, Corey, what are you talking? I heard you correct a fan and call him stupid and say he don't know anatomy if he doesn't believe that a 15 or 16-year-old girl can give you the healthiest baby out of any other age. You said that. But watch Corey play victim and call us haters and say we're trying to get him killed.
We ain't worried about them. They weren't never the problem. What it is, we have mass media trying to shut down the voice of Corey Holcomb in the 5150 show, and of course, the bloggers who are envious of what we do are going to join in. Ever since TMZ has gave a one-sided version of what happened, it then got to the point where even a man like me, who I don't walk around living in fear, but I fear for my life now because I see what has been said about me, and they are desperate to bring me down because the word pedophile has been thrown in the mix. And let me tell you something. This is deep. I am no pedophile. I have never been accused of being a pedophile. I have never had charges of being a pedophile. This is something that's coming from the mass media, TMZ. Ever since they said what they said, I have been, they trying to get at me for real. Let me tell you something, what they do, because they did this to Michael Jackson. They did this to Martin Luther King. They did this to Malcolm X. They did this to so many people. When they ready to come get you, they assassinate your character so people don't look at you as a human being. They look at you as a villain. So they are using mass media now to come holler at your boy. This isn't little weak bloggers. Little weak bloggers have been talking crazy.
See, but now that you know that, Corey, you say, okay, listen, you got to understand, they're going to come for you. When you give these people the excuse, they will come. Now, we can say, oh, the black man is treated poorly. The black man is treated unfair. We know that. Now that we know that, we got to move different. Don't make yourself an easy target. Be mindful of the things you're saying. Don't be a pervert. Don't be a sexual deviant. Be responsible with your words. That's all I'm saying. Listen, I did this video. I did this reaction for educational purposes, to let you brothers out there know that you got a target on your back. Be mindful of the things you say. King Supreme.
Mass media, TMZ, ever since they said what they said, I have been, they trying to get at me for real. Let me tell you something, what they do, because they did this to Michael Jackson. They did this to Martin Luther King. They did this to Malcolm X. They did this to so many people. When they ready to come get you, they assassinate your character so people don't look at you as a human being. They look at you as a villain. So they are using mass media now to come holler at your boy. This isn't little weak bloggers. Little weak bloggers have been talking crazy about me ever since I've been on air. But TMZ took a one-sided story of a woman who's addicted to drugs.
Get the likes up, man. How come we only got 168 people who blessed that like button? We should listen, homie. We should have way more than 168 people who blessed the like button. There's 400 people watching. A lot of you people are just watching, but you just don't want to cooperate. You just don't want to see King Supreme win, so you avoid hitting that like button. You don't want to see King win, so you avoid hitting the like button, and that's something. The like button is free. That's the crazy thing about it. That's the crazy part about it. Hit that like button. Quit playing. Quit playing. Quit playing and bless that damn like button. You know. Oh, Lordy.
Motherfucker, man.
Oof, gosh.
Don't no motherfucker want to go head up with her. It ain't fair for a woman to fight Clarissa no more. Darlene, do you think a woman can give a man advice about man things? Let me give an example. If a man is having problems with his woman, can he get advice from another woman about how he should handle things with his woman?
You mean should another woman give him advice? You mean about his relationship? Is that what you mean?
I think that's what I said, but you just said it in another way. But I'm just saying, like, I'm serious. Like, if you sit down with a woman and get advice from a woman about man issues,
sure,
is that something that makes sense?
I would think so, especially if he respects that woman.
If he respects the woman that's giving the advice?
Right. Yeah. Why wouldn't he want to? If he respects her, yeah. Looks up to her. Mm-hmm. I don't see why not.
I think that's part of the problem.
What part?
Well, I got a lot of hate watchers. I studied the psychology of YouTube for a long time, so I got a lot of hate watchers. You know, I believe we have more hate watchers than actual supporters. You know, but that's the reality. I've discovered that a while ago, but it is what it is. You got people who come up in here and they know they're entertained by the content, but they go out of their way to not hit that like button. It says something about the people who watch my platform, especially since I've been over here on TV too. Now, Red Supreme TV1, the likes was decent. YouTube played with the numbers over there, but the likes were decent. Over here, the numbers are pretty decent, but the viewers and the watchers are, for the most part, not blessing the like button. And I think I know why. I didn't figure it out, baby. But let's get back to it, though.
I don't care how much I respect a woman. Giving me manly advice is something that it might be impossible.
Really? Even if it's like your mother?
Even if it's like your mother, why do you think there's so many bitch-made niggas
But
out
you
here?
said manly advice. Be specific, because I thought you meant relationships, like another woman giving you
if you are a
information
man
about a relationship.
and you have something to handle as a man, can a woman give you advice on it? Let me come with an example. Darlene, let's say I'm finna go out and get into a fight because my honor was challenged. Now, you're a woman I respect. Do you think you are capable of giving advice to a man?
I'm capable, sure, but would you take it? No, because it's happened. So
why do you think a masculine man, or me, wouldn't take your advice? Why do you think? I mean, like, I ain't trying to put you on the spot.
No, I think you're just too prideful.
Instead of being just pride?
I believe so, a lot of it. Because there's some stuff recently that has taken place where I felt like I gave what I believed was my take on it.
You want to give an example?
No, because I don't want to get into it again, because I don't want you all riled up or bringing up certain subjects. So I'll pass on that.
So it's me. I'm the reason you don't want to get advice. That's funny.
No, because I already have.
This is why I don't take advice from women.
No, because I already have, and I saw that outcome. So why waste?
It's my opinion that when you talk to a woman, she's going to act like something that you're doing is wrong, but there are things as a man that you have to do. Like, for example, you said you gave me advice on something and I didn't take it. And then I say, oh, give me an example. You was like, oh, I don't want to do this because you. Like, to me, that's something that's predictable of a lady. A lady, in my opinion, I have been around so many women, and most of the time it's just the same thing. I have had girls stop messing with me because of other girls, and they knew about the other girls the whole time. So I had a girl run the I'm pregnant game on me.
I'm just playing.
And I was laughing. I was like, oh, you pregnant, huh? First of all, this lady was in her 40s.
That would be funny though if you said you were fixed. That'd be hilarious.
This lady was in her 40s talking about she pregnant by me. And we all know that if you are in your 40s and you step off a big curb, that baby ain't gonna be around no more. I couldn't believe that she act like she was at the hospital and they said the baby didn't make it. This was the funniest shit. Then she did it again.
Okay, so then you're asking, can it be done? So your answer is no, basically. So from you, you're saying no, it cannot be.
Yes, but I'm giving examples of why when a lady is talking to me, I use them for what I feel like they're worth, and I try to be respectable. But I'm saying like them giving me advice is impossible because this same lady said she lost another baby that she had by me because she went skydiving. I'm giving examples of why when the ladies are talking to me, even if it's a civil moment between us, I'm still looking at them like, what the fuck are you talking this long for?
But why do you allow it? It's entertaining to you?
Of course, this is how I make a living. This is how I make a living. I watch.
Well, not as you're in a
life.
conversation with a woman.
You're
Not making a living at that very moment. I'm saying, why would you entertain her when you know you're not even?
What do you think I come up with jokes from?
No,
I come up with jokes from life.
So you just let them dig, keep digging.
It is hilarious when I watch somebody who think they're ahead of me. I have been so blessed by God. It is.
Hold on.
What the fuck these niggas think? Nigga, I do what the fuck I'ma do. Teaching people what they need to know.
To try to perform what you believe.
Get out of
Man, these comics is out here starving. But you know, you can say comic and everybody be like, oh, you a comic. They ain't even comics. They just try to do comedy and they starving. I got motherfuckers all kinds of niggas begging me to say their name. I ain't saying no names. Now, I ain't gonna lie, it's one nigga.
Uh-oh.
This shit is funny to me, D. I can't help it. I think he's some bodyguard nigga or something like that. That's not how I do because I can't fold up for nothing. Because I know what I did to get here. If research was done on what's happening to me now, this is the first time I ever seen something like this. And if they can do it to me, they can do it to anybody. They can do it to anybody. What's happening to me? If they doing it to me, they could do it to anybody. So if the new thing is pay bloggers to come up with the same type of thing, they all say the same type of thing, and that runs down people who have basically built up they following or whatever. If that runs you away, then you know what I'm saying? I don't know what to say, but to big homie CC, you don't know me. You don't know me. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what they told you, but shit, nigga, I don't know what to say. I just don't fold for shit. Now, like I say, if I'm wrong, I'm gonna say I'm wrong. But all that, I know people, it's people out here with real reputations. But shit, I got a reputation for being a comedian, and I'm just saying, I don't fold for shit. If I'm out of pocket, I'm gonna say I'm out of pocket. But I don't fold for shit because whoever somebody is, get the fuck out of here. So I'm saying to all of the people out there who watch this train wreck come about, be down, but 5150 was in the house in Birmingham, and 5150 gonna be in the house because they don't know me like that. Even though this has been created to make me something, They don't know me like that, and I'm so glad. Like I say, I got the 5150 fans who know what's happening. Now, back on the show, I want to talk about how I'm seeing comedians are getting canceled for jokes, or people are acting like you can get canceled because of a joke.
Well, it's not new. It's just back up again. It's not anything new.
No. It's growing in momentum, in my opinion, Darlene.
Okay.
Like,
because I've seen it happen several times before.
give me an example.
First one that I can think of that was pretty big, and still because he continues to add it in his shows, is Dave Chappelle. Right? With the transphobia type of thing. Okay. And then if we go a little further back, or maybe even after, not sure when they actually occurred, Kevin Hart. Remember with some old thing that they showed, I think it was older, I'm not sure, but it had something to do with his son, like he was saying a joke about his son.
He cracked a joke about if his son was gay and how it would be issues and stuff. Yeah.
Right. Okay, so
But Kevin still hosted major award shows.
Right. Mm-hmm.
But I'm saying, like, for example, one of the funniest comedians out there made a joke on a Netflix special, and people are acting like she is supposed to be tucking her tail between her legs. Now, did you hear when I said one of the funniest comedians out there? I didn't say female comic, even though this happens to be a female comic. But one of the funniest comedians I've seen out there on the circuit, I mean, I'll say her name, Sister Samora. Sister Samora got jokes, and the audience laugh at her jokes. Have you ever seen Samora in concert? She's one of the best comedians out there. So I'm saying to y'all, you ain't finna stop people from her core audience crowd from going to see her. Just like with me, you would think with the fuck shit they have been paid to do, like I say, ask them niggas, did somebody pay you to put this up? Because you ain't even in his demographic. People pay people, this is the first time I've ever seen it. The big media network came out, said something about me. They said, oh, that ain't the way to go. We'll pay these bloggers to say stuff about Corey. You're not finna stop my...
I don't think they're paying bloggers to talk about Corey. Now, Corey thinks that these big time media outlets are paying bloggers to talk about him, to talk crazy about him. I don't think these media, well, then again, I don't know. I could be wrong because I don't know who pays Poetic FLAKKO. Now, YouTube pays Poetic FLAKKO, but hey, I can't say. Maybe they did say Poetic FLAKKO. Keep putting these Poetic FLAKKO, keep making these videos about Corey, and we'll promote your channel through the algorithm. Matter of fact, we'll give you a whole check if you continue to talk about Corey, or dig into his past and find some incriminating things that he said, and we'll use that against his character. Maybe somebody is paying Poetic FLAKKO. I don't know. Corey seems to think so. Now, I want to get you guys' opinion in the audience. Do you guys truly believe that these big time media networks are paying bloggers to dig up dirt on Corey? Do you think somebody's paying Poetic FLAKKO to dig up dirt on Corey? Give me some feedback.
The audience laugh at her jokes. Have you ever seen Samora in concert? She's one of the best comedians out there. So I'm saying to y'all, you ain't finna stop people from her core audience crowd from going to see her. Just like with me, you would think with the fuck shit they have been paid to do, like I say, ask them niggas, did somebody pay you to put this up? Because you ain't even in his demographic. People pay people, this is the first time I've ever seen it. The big media network came out, said something about me. They said, oh, that ain't the way to go. We'll pay these bloggers to say stuff about Corey. You're not finna stop my core audience. You're gonna make the lames who don't know nothing about me think what they think when they see certain stuff. I saw the brother Mike Epps, and Mike Epps is really a nice guy.
Super nice.
Mike Epps tries to be cool with everybody. In my opinion, as far as it go with this perception to America.
I agree.
You don't want no smoke with that shit. Mike like, damn, it was a joke. It was a joke. And it was a joke. I don't understand why people are acting like, well, let me speak for myself. I ain't about to switch up shit. I'm not in the industry. You can't make me scared to speak from the heart. And if I ever say something that ain't right, I say, yo, I fucked that up. I fucked that up. Have I made jokes that I'm like, ha ha, ooh, I pushed the line on that one. Let me cool out. Yes, it's part of how a man like me from Robert Taylor housing projects is able to make a living out here in the motherfucking game. I'm not with the industry where I have to watch what I say. And then out here in the motherfucking, out here and
Show.
have I made jokes that I'm like, let me speak for myself. I ain't about to switch up shit. I'm not in the industry. You can't make me scared to speak from the heart. And if I ever say something that ain't right, I say, yo, I fucked that up. I fucked that up. Have I made jokes that I'm like, ha ha, ooh, I pushed the line on that one. Let me cool out. Yes, it's part of how a man like me from Robert Taylor housing projects is able to make a living out here in the motherfucking game. I'm not with the industry where I have to watch what I say. And that might be my issue. You ain't got no filter. I mean, I want a filter. I want to be respected, and I feel like I am respected by people who go to comedy shows, because when you see me at a comedy show, you get it. I watch people who don't like me, and I could tell start laughing.
What happened to that one guy?
Hey, Corey said he don't want to watch what he said he wants to speak from the heart, and he wants to say, Corey wants to say whatever comes to his mind, but there's a problem with that. When you say whatever comes to your mind, you could be penalized for that depending on what you're saying. Now, I know you want to say whatever you say, and that's what you've been doing for years. Well, Corey, it's 2026. The things that you said in the early 2000s, you can't get away with saying those things in 2026. It's a whole new ball game now. You got PC culture, tethers who are waiting to expose you to get a check from YouTube or whoever pays them. You got a lot of media personalities that are waiting for any excuse to bury you, and you have to be mindful of that. So coming with the mentality like, oh man, I can say whatever I want to say. You can say whatever you want to say, but there's consequences for that at the same time. Are you prepared for the consequences that come with saying whatever you want to say? There's consequences with that. Are you prepared for those consequences is the real question. You can't say the same things that you said in 2005. They're not going to let you get away with that in 2026. That's the unfortunate reality. I don't make the rules. I just speak on it.
He said.
That means a lot when you can win over people that ain't even got the best intentions by you. I win them over because I'm talented, and all this stuff where y'all are talking about people getting cancer it's okay. It's okay. Some motherfuckers saying stay struggling. Okay, if I'm struggling, I love this struggle.
As they chime in, as they're actually on the show, inside the chat. Okay.
I love my struggle. My struggle is real. Now, I'm not gonna lie, it's not fair that a whole bunch of black bloggers can get paid to talk about a man they don't even know. That ain't cool. That ain't cool. If it done went that far, I can see if you follow my career and then you got something to say about me. These motherfuckers don't even know me. They just got paid to say something. And when they say, that's why I said, snap, get a picture of who they are. And what we gonna do, we gonna have this audit of everybody and how they got paid to do it. Because this is an easy game, but I'm just saying, if you don't know me Okay. But if you know me and you feel like I'm not funny, I can respect that. But if you don't know me, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. I ain't finna switch this shit up. My nuts still the trace because they ain't got shit.
True, because I saw one that came up. Of course, you know, algorithms, because I just don't be paying attention to a lot of that stuff. But of course, some comes up in algorithms. So I'm like, what is that? Because I saw actually.
I know Corey went to say canceled. He said cancered, but he meant to say canceled. Right. I caught that too, man. I thought I was the only one who caught that. But hey, man, let's get back to the content.
I think it made reference to me and it had a picture, whatever it mean. I was like, oh, and I was like, oof, and I liked her. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I actually even, I think, promoted her and said her name before on the thing because I was like, oh, and that was, and what it was funny kind of to me is because I was like, oh wow, she's like,
hey man, Poetic FLAKKO said he gonna make videos exposing Corey every week. He said he's gonna dig in Corey's past and use everything he said against him. He said he's gonna. Poetic FLAKKO said he's gonna make it his duty and obligation to come at Corey, to get on Corey's neck. Poetic FLAKKO said he's gonna make it his top priority to come with videos to expose Corey, to come with videos that'll expose Corey. Poetic FLAKKO said he's gonna make it his top priority to come for Corey. So Corey, whatever you got in your videos, whatever you got in your archives, hey man, you better take them down or do whatever you got to do because Poetic FLAKKO is coming for you.
like weeks behind on it. Like it actually kind of made me, because I was like, oh, she must have just, they say a dog pile and join the bandwagon type of thing.
Well, it's the hottest thing on the internet. Y'all motherfuckers took away, I took over the Epstein file. Shit, the Epstein
until
file
they released
shit on me.
Oh my God.
Which is what they wanted in the first place. I just didn't think they would use me. I will say I'm shocked. I'm like, they used me? But I'm saying like, Charlie, let me ask you a question.
Mm-hmm.
I was in Birmingham Friday and Saturday. What you do this weekend?
Absolutely nothing.
What do you mean absolutely? I might say your offspring ugly. I'm not above that. I'm not above that. In fact, Tampon never said his offspring wasn't ugly. Tampon told Monkey K she was beautiful, but when it came to his offspring, he said, and I quote, she got a beautiful soul. Do the research. You ain't even called that person beautiful. On the cool, on this side of the game. If you going at it with me, I'm going at you. I'm going at you. And you can throw threats about whatever. That's what comes when you lose the battle. Because there are more damaging images that I would love to run with and say, fuck any motherfucker who...
Dogs in the back. At some point, no.
Remember that?
Oh, yeah. Oh.
Then you got llama knees.
They're big.
Can we get a picture of a llama knee on the screen?
They're big.
I don't understand why motherfuckers. I don't understand why motherfuckers.
That nigga Corey, man. Corey cursed so damn much, man. It's like, damn, Corey.
Remember that?
Oh, yeah. Oh.
Motherfuckers.
Oh, I might want to have to put.
Not tell me ain't knees. That's. Yep. I'm broke, nigga. Who talk shit about women, kids, religions, and all that shit. Then if you say something about his, she is a beautiful soul. That's a goddamn lie. If it is the truth, motherfucker gotta be. You seen that motherfucker? I got more pictures, nigga. Leave me the fuck alone. I'm gonna sue Corey. Well, come on with it, bitch, nigga. So that's a goddamn lie. If it is the truth, motherfucker gotta be. You seen that motherfucker? I got more pictures, nigga. Leave me the fuck alone. I'm gonna sue Corey. Well, come on with it, bitch, nigga. More pictures, nigga. Leave me more pictures, nigga.
I got a pair of Levi's in there away, nigga. I ain't gonna get them for a couple of weeks. Cause I ain't got no gigs. I'm out here fucked up. Nigga, let me tell you something. They gonna keep paying motherfuckers to come at me, but it don't stop shit. I'm really that nigga who I say.
Hey man, oh man, hey man, YouTube man, this is Corey, man, King Supreme. Try to keep my language clean, man. But when you react to Corey, man, it's gonna be a whole lot of F-bombs and a whole lot of MFers and just a whole lot of vulgar language when you listen to Corey. You know what I'm saying? Corey use a lot of curse words, man. I don't know who curses more than Corey Holcomb. Who cursed more than Corey Holcomb? Let me ask you guys a question. Who cursed more, Tommy Sotomayor or Corey Holcomb? Who got the foul? Who cursed more, Tommy Sotomayor or Corey Holcomb? Who language is worse? Like, which one of these guys' language is worse? I don't know if Tommy's language is worse or if Corey's language is worse. Man, because when you listen to Tommy or Corey, it's like, whoa, you're going to get a whole lot of profanity. That's for damn sure.
I am. It's 20 funny comics in America coming from the urban side of the game where I'm from. It ain't but 20. I'm one of them. I'm on my way to Nashville this week, goddammit. I'm finna tear it up. Tear it up, even if you mad at me. I'm still funny. So you make your little bullshit, he's done. All that shit, fat ass mutant, fat ass, what's that one motherfucker? I'm gonna think of his name. Nasty ass immigrant motherfucker. They'll run with that,
He talking about Poetic Flacco. He said the nasty immigrant MFer. You talking about Poetic Flacco?
Push up in a nigga faggo. Nigga, if you don't get your cake ass out of here, keep running up my motherfucking script. I'll be back. Keep making them videos with my name and likeness on there. I love it. I'm talented off typing. Most of you motherfuckers type, come up with a script. Moist ass motherfucker. Clarissa Shields a bad motherfucker.
Hey man, listen, man, we gonna I dropped enough content for the night, man. I'll be back in the morning with some more content. I appreciate you all tapping in with me on a Sunday night. Listen, some of you guys are in New York, man, and it's midnight on the East Coast. So if you're rocking with King Supreme and you're on the East Coast, that's a lot of love because it's already past midnight over there. So if I would have did this show earlier in the day, we would have had all our people up in here. We would probably have like 700, 800 people in the live chat right now. But it's late. It's a Sunday. A lot of people got to go to work in the morning. Like I said, it is 12:15 a.m. East Coast time. They got to get up in another 6 to 7 hours. So a lot of my East Coast people are in the bed sleep. And some of you guys took the time to tap in with your boy. I appreciate that. Corey. Man, Corey, it is what it is. We go hard in the, hey man, we go hard in the paint over here, baby. We go hard in the paint for Shigadale, for sure. King Supreme, back with some more content. It's beautiful, man. Shout out to the listeners, the supporters. You know, it is what it is. I appreciate everybody for tapping in. King Supreme gonna sign off. I gotta get up out of here. Peace, love, and blessings. Giving you game to keep you from stressing. It's your play upon the King Supreme. Make sure that you like the stream in a major way. I'm about to get up out of here, you guys. I'm gone. Tap in with me first thing in the morning. I got some more content. Peace. I appreciate everybody for tapping in with your boy on Sunday, on this Sunday night. Peace to everybody. I'm out. Tammy says she got to start it. Tammy says she got to do her locks over. Okay. Well, Tammy, make sure that you get them locks done, man. Make sure you get them locks done and make sure that they looking good. House in the Cold. Good night. Shout out to House in the Cold. Shout out to Royalty. Shout out to everybody that's been rocking with me. Shout out to Kenny Mack out there in Washington, D.C. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Hit the like button, man. It is what it is. Shout out to whole gang, man. Whole gang. Shout out to you, my brother. I appreciate you all. Yeah, he said I'm up late with you. So what's your name? You up late rocking. I appreciate you for being up late rocking with the content. Shout out to you. I appreciate you for rocking with us on the late night. Because if you back east, it's most definitely a late night. Shout out to my girl Lotus Ty for always promoting the content, doing her job, supporting the king in a major way. Shout out to my girl Lotus Ty. You know, she's always supporting your boy. Fierce Soul 85. Shout out to Fierce Soul 85. You know we live and you know we live up in this thing, man. It is what it is. Fierce Soul 85. Wanted to make sure I got that right. Hit the like button. It ain't nothing. Shout out to the lady. Shout out to Afro Merchant. Shout out to Afro Merchant. Shout out to Adi Head, man. Adi Head. Shout out to Adi Head. Just showing love to all my people in the comments. That's all we doing. Shout out to Tammy Jackson. Tammy Jackson always rocking with a brother. You dig what I'm saying? Yeah. Shout out to all my people in the building, man. It is what it is. Well, I appreciate, listen, you guys. I appreciate everybody that appreciates me. Let me give a shout out, man. We got a few people that bless the Cash App. I don't want to forget about the Cash App supporters, man. Shout out to Timothy for blessing us with a 20 on that Cash App. I appreciate you, Timothy. Shout out to Larry for blessing us with a 10. I appreciate you, Larry. Shout out to T Johnson for blessing us with a 15 as well. We on a late night, gritting and grinding. Is all about timing. Steffi Weffy. Shout out to Steffi Weffy 83. Steffi Weffy in the building. I appreciate you for tapping in with me in a major way. Oh boy. It's been real. Good night to everybody. I'm getting ready to kick my feet up, watch me a couple of movies, and I'll be back with some more content in the morning. Peace. 12:17 a.m. on the East Coast. Shout out to Fierce Soul. I appreciate you guys on the East Coast that's tapped in, that's tuned in with King in a major way. Yes. Shout out to my boy Scoop 2003. Shout out to my dog Scoop up in the building, man. It is what it is. Peace, love, and blessings. I'm out, y'all.